Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. We gotta talk about this poor Vegeta. So Vegeta looks to be, probably the worst Part 1, anniversary character we've seen. Now, he would definitely not be worse than Part 2 LR, many Part 2 LRs. It's a little, like, some of it is a bit fuzzy. You'd have to forgive me. I mean, it's been... I mean, you know, like, I was trying to think, I could go through and really, like, watch a lot of the videos. Like, all my videos are still up for everything. I mean, I was playing the game when the second anniversary dropped. So, like, I was there for all these characters except for, STR Gogeta and Janemba. So, we're gonna kind of, like, exclude them from the conversation. But we know for sure Gogeta was better. And Janemba, I mean, he was guard and bat. Like, characters didn't have... In 7th anniversary, not every character that came out like had defensive mechanics. So I gotta imagine Janemba was quite good back then. But so, and yeah, again, Vegeta, like a lot of these Part 2 LRs, like Goku, Trunks, and Pan, may he have been better than them? Or like LR Super Baby 2. I mean, he was definitely better than like probably like STR Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta and stuff like that. The thing a lot of people just don't get. Now, to be fair, I was very like ready in this video. Like I saw a comment. I don't know where it is. Yeah, okay. Like this. Like I'm talking in this video like I'm going to like blood battle. Like with the comment sections, but most people are agreeing with me. Yeah, okay. So I was like, oh, okay. But the thing about Vegeta is that like he's good, but it's just like he's not special, and we're not like talking about the October 5th Dokkan Fest here, right? We're talking about Part 1 Anniversary LR. Now I've seen a lot of people say, oh, he's probably like a last minute addition. No. Like, it's a 6LR anniversary. He's not a last-minute addition. He's not a last-minute flip-flop. Like, this guy, you know, these units are in production for a year, man. Like it's not... It's just... He's just a fumble, is all he is. As an anniversary LR. If this was him... I mean, even if this was him as a Dokkan Fest exclusive, I would feel frustration with him. Because, again, his kit... I mean, it's very similar to... I mean, maybe like a physical Rose. Like he is really like just a slightly different, much stronger version of physical Rose. But Rose's obviously got his domain and stuff like that. But like that's kind of what Vegeta is kind of like that model of character. And I mean, the thing that just people, I don't know, like people defend the character, like they just can't grasp their heads around the fact that they're like, you're not playing wrong with this guy. He doesn't take skill to use. This is not like, oh my god, like I'm operating on a plane above all the peasants. I understand how good he is. You just put him in fucking slot 2 and give him orbs, man. Like this is not a complex character. You put him in slot 2 and you give him orbs. That's it. Like there's no using him wrong. Unless you're just intentionally sabotaging him, running him in slot 1 the whole time and letting him get one shot, I guess. But, like, that's it. My point for why this Vegeta is not on par, and we can specifically compare him to his contemporaries, the two other Symbol LRs of the 10th anniversary. Vegeta does nothing special. So, my point is, if a boss is doing nasty shit, which they are going to do, Vegeta has nothing to overcome. Nothing to overcome that. Vegeta has nothing to overcome if a bot... Listen to me, motherfuckers. Vegeta has nothing he can do to overcome a boss who's doing nasty shit. He doesn't. He does not have any abilities like that, right? Whereas you look at Tech Vegito, and it's like you have just a plethora of mechanics. Vegeta insanely defensive, and then, oh, by the way, Vegito has got a target mechanic, drawing all attacks towards himself, saving the rotation unless we're specifically fighting an AoE boss. Like, he full heals when you transform into him. Like, this character has abilities. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you can easily transform into the golden great ape. It's not like he has like a ridiculous condition that's annoying. He has I will kiss this condition. I will make out with this condition. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful condition. You have this when you need it, okay? So, and then that could potentially cancel boss super attacks. And then you get into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He's giving damage reduction support and 2-turn support. Like, Vegeta has nothing like this. Like, people are not hating on him because he's Vegeta. He just is subpar. So, I did this video last night. It's gonna look like I'm picking on this guy, which I don't mean to. Not Annie, but this guy right here. He just, the way he was talking, I could just like kind of like make these points like very efficiently and effectively here. But so I just want to quickly go over this. Like, we're just covering the reasons why Vegeta is not a great Anniversary Part 1 character. And again, as I said, we're specifically comparing him to Part 1 Anniversary characters. I have all of them pulled up. Gogeta's going to become relevant in 2 seconds, specifically. And we're going to be arguing about Gogeta versus Vegeta in 2 seconds. But we go through all these boys. This character, when they first came out, could get walloped. But, I mean, you are not going to, even for 2 seconds, pretend like they didn't have this in their back pocket, right? This was damn near the best unit in the game all year. This, Bulma, and Orange Piccolo. 7th anniversaries, they were the best units in the game for 6 months, 1 and 2. We know how them, you go through all of these guys. They were all dominating the game, man. Again, I was not playing JP when these guys dropped, but I was obsessed with the game. I was following every tweet. Rhyme and Zenra and D-Free and a lot of these guys were making. Quam, Alex the Gaming Claw, right? Like, I'm seeing what all these guys are talking about with these characters. This guy was, the best unit in the game when he dropped. Their leader skills changed the game, right? This was a huge monster leap. Like, these guys were the best, the Super Saiyan 4s. And then, I mean, these guys definitely were too, but I was not around when these guys dropped. So them, kind of, I'm going to, just kind of ignore that for a bit. So let's just quickly take a look at this here. We'll go full screen. I'm also going to go, let's go like a little bit faster. I'm skipping around, but this video, again, like a lot of people would like they're dying. Like, I see with some of these characters, like AGL Super Easy, AGL Super Vegito, in Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this guy, I mean, I don't like people to defend the character. They would just go to like, oh, Truth is playing with them wrong and shit like, that's like shit they say. Now, this Vegeta, obviously we need to use him as a leader because he's a 220% leader skill buff character. Tech UI and Jiren are giving 200%. Now, I'll tell you guys this. I do think, in terms of, like, the Tournament of Power team, I think AGL UI, Jiren, Tech UI, and in Evolution Blue Vegeta are all better than STR Evolution Blue Vegeta because they all are doing special things that would be good when the bosses are busting out locking, AoEs, like damage thresholds, anything like that. Like, it's not difficult to grasp, guys and gals who are like very defensive about this Vegeta. He's countered by every boss mechanic. Damage threshold counters him. Locking counters him. AoE counters him. It's not difficult to grasp. Okay, we don't need help in pussy fights where bosses don't have tough mechanics. Vegeta is like, he's a quest mode LR, man. So let's just go to the first turn with Vegeta. Let's just skip right here. So turn 1 of Vegeta. You guys see, like, dude, I'm not selling his ass. There's no cuts. I don't cut the video. Look, I specifically start on this screen so motherfuckers can't accuse me of sabotaging characters, right? So it's not like I don't start like right here where I wait until I get a rotation to sabotage. Now we start the video. No. We start the video, we hop in. Look at our first rotation right here. Let's take a look. All right, so here's Vegeta's intro. Very good. I love his intro. All right, so here's the rotation I'm gifted, right? And the Tournament of Power team, has this weakness. So, like, what do y'all suggest we do here? So locking. UI Goku is locked. We can't put him in slot 1. So now it's like if 17 supers right away, we're probably dead. And this speaks to the weakness of Vegeta, because Vegeta has nothing to get around these very tough boss mechanics. Now, I was like, okay, like, let me just go with Vegeta in slot 1 here. So I'm doing a lot of blabbering away, blah, 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 blah. All right, so the turn starts, 17 immediately supers and kills us. I mean, please tell me. Like, again, like, the people who defend him say, oh, you're playing him wrong. What the fuck were we supposed to do there? That's the point of this character. This is why I don't go crazy about these damage-dealing slot 2 characters. Again, when the boss is doing nothing, you could say, oh, look how pretty. Here's me going over, who exactly are we going to put on the team? Like, we're going to run Dispo? Right? I guess we could have ran Topo, but Topo without his leader skill? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Topo's intro, or not leader skill, intro. Topo's intro is a little too restricted, man. It's brutal. But yeah, I'm just pointing out that there's, this is kind of like, I think, the best setup for us to win. So I immediately hop back in. Again, there's 0 cuts. I did not cut. There's no cuts in this footage. And then, bro, what do we do here? Guys, tell me. Tell me what the solution is. Right? Like, it's just specifically weakness against the toughest bosses Vegeta has. Now, I mean, Tech Vegito, if Goku is locked in slot 1, I mean, that is certainly an issue, but he's much stronger in slot 1 than Vegeta is. And then Goku is fine against, AoEs and stuff like that, because Goku has massive damage reduction as long as he's in slot 2. Doesn't actually have to attack to get a lot of it, being in slot 2. And then a boom. So, the video starts off, and it's just, 2 instant unavoidable deaths. Outside of a full dodge build, those were unavoidable. That's it. And, this is also, I mean, I'm not here to talk about dodge, but we could make this an argument to talking about dodge, too. This is why I go with these dodge builds. I mean, maybe you guys just typically have perfect luck. I usually have bad luck. I mean, we saw, I was over 10,000 stones with 1 summoned copy of Tech Vegito. I just have bad luck, guys. I'm sorry, man. Over and over and over, my luck is bad. And, people could write essays in the comment section about how my luck is average, but it doesn't change the fucking fact that my luck is bad, dude. Right? We see it. So, I never go crazy for these characters. Vegeta is not really a character that needs 50 things to go perfectly. I don't know, in Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Vegeta's way up, Vegeta's way above that level. It's not, in Super Saiyan 4 Goku's not 50 levels close to Vegeta, right? Because Vegeta is going to be very tanky in slot 2, but the thing is, that's not special. Every character is tanky in slot 2. They're all tanky in slot 2. It's not tough to be a tank in slot 2, right? So it's not special. I mean, if they wanted to be nice to us, you know what they could have given? Here would have been something interesting they could have added to Vegeta. What if Vegeta got another 60% damage reduction before attacking? If he just had that. That would, it could function as protection for some of the bullshit we've already seen. So now we get to this one, and again, I'm going through this footage to kind of set the tone of why people. I mean, I don't think the community is as bad as a lot of other people do, but people just talk out of their fucking asses. And I mean, people want to disrespect the fuck out of me. That's fine. But maybe I could decide to just cut right back sometimes. What about that? All right, so let's watch this, right? One thing I do want to double check. So this is, yeah, I think this is my Vegeta, who does 1 attack. This is turn 8, and he does 1 attack. And you might say, oh, well, Truth, you're just a disingenuous motherfucker, huh? That's what I am. Let's watch it out. Let's play it out. Let's play it out. So you guys see what I did right there. I floated AGL UI Goku because of 17, right? Tech UI Goku. You guys know we cannot, chat, we can't move Tech UI Goku out of the first turn because we got to get that domain up on turn 5, 17. We all agree, right? We all agree? No matter what, Tech UI Goku has got to remain, we have to. Tech UI Goku has to be the biggest focus to get his domain up because I'm not a big fan of AGL UI Goku in this fight. I don't like to run him. I don't like to run AGL UI in this fight. Tech UI is much better because he's much tankier in a slot 2 or 3 position if we're going up against 17 Golden Frieza on turn 4. But AGL UI Goku, I don't like to run him in here. All right, so here's the friend Vegeta. So friend Vegeta will be able to get some hits in. We have Team Universe 7 this time who can go in slot 1 and tank a little bit for us. Team Universe 7 gets blasted right here, by the way, because this video I was just very unlucky. The friend Vegeta gets a bunch of attacks in. Boom, boom, boom. But, I mean, what does he do? Normal, 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 normal. Like, do you think that's special? Like, again, you know, not to just... I'm just talking specifically to the Vegeta defenders, the copium huffers, the copium sniffers, man. Like, when they drop a boss with a damage threshold, Vegeta will fucking suck. Like, his damage is only really damage if the boss doesn't have a damage threshold. I mean, we'll see. There's a Supreme Magnificent Battle, Vegeta Story Red Zone, Goku Story Red Zone. I doubt all 3 toughest fights. They will probably all be comparable, I'm sure. I doubt all 3 will be damage threshold. So maybe the pussiest of the 3 bosses, Vegeta will be good against. But the nastiest of the 3, maybe not so much. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So, all right. I mean, this is... I want to focus on... Okay, so then we get to right here, right? So, again, we're going to read some of these comments. I mean, maybe we could just spoil it right now. Okay. Proof he's being used like ass. Proof that the judgment of the characters beyond BS. Again, I don't know what else to say other than insane, like, upset, like people in the community, they treat these Dokkan characters like they're their children. Like, it's like, I will do anything. I will close my eyes and ears and ignore everything just to defend the character. Again, being used like ass. There's no secret sauce to this guy. He goes in slot 2 and you give him a ton of orbs. There is no using him like ass. What it is that he's not special. So, okay, then we get to this turn. Again, we're focusing on this Vegeta. Now, look at this rotation. Like what, again, what would you guys have me do? Let's review. 17 and Golden Frieza are locked in slot 1. I can't move them. So we can move around Vegeta or Tech UI Goku. Am I going to float Tech UI Goku off to where we're delaying his domain just to baby Vegeta? No, that's not the smartest way to play this. So what I do is I'm going to pray for 17 and Golden Frieza, and we're going to go just like this. And this is why, like, Vegeta does so much damage, man. Oh my god, his damage is so good. But when he's just sitting in, like, slot 2, like, he doesn't get the first say, right? Like, again, he's kind of he's a cuck to UI Goku. He just sits there, UI Goku does the heavy lifting, and then if Vegeta gets a chance to help as well, maybe he can help sometimes. A lot of the same arguments I would run for Evolution Blue Vegeta, by the way, I think apply to Super Easy AGL Super Vegeta as well, who's another very high copium unit in the community right now. So, okay, so we get to this turn right here. Now, again, this is, I mean, AGL UI Goku does revive for us right here, true. But, I mean, this is why I'm not super high in AGL UI Goku right now. Like, maybe other fights are going to come out, and dodge canceling is not going to be a big deal. And then at that point, we could, skyrocket AGL UI Goku up. No problem. But right now, I just don't like using AGL UI Goku in this fight. Because his revive is 77% or lower. We have it when we have it, and we don't have it when we don't have it. This fight, I just happen to have it, so we're okay. But, I mean, again, look, like, let's try and do something with Vegeta. So here, we could do a little bit of YOLO plays. Regardless, as soon as 17 Golden Frieza Super on this turn, we lose. Well, we revive with UI. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. The point of the video is Vegeta. Let's get Vegeta out there. Let's do some attacking. Hopefully, Vegeta gets a lot of attacks in, and then AGL UI Goku will die in slot 2, and then he'll revive. So let's go. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right, so they attack, double digits is good, and then they super attack instantly and kill him. Like, what? Again, like, am I playing? Please, tell me where the fuck I'm playing like ass, please. Can I be shown with a magnifying glass? Can you show me? Now, I will say this. I don't hate that level of tanking right there. From this boss is very scary. I don't hate that. Like, that's decent. I mean, but it's because he's got type advantage. He's a damage reduction character with type, so he's guarding with damage reduction. Like, that's fine, but you know, we had already taken significant damage from 17's locking. So then we get to this next turn, okay, and Vegeta's still not here. And then, of course, what are we going to do here? We're going to use Tech UI Goku's domain. So we do that. So we use Tech UI Goku's domain. All right, we go through the turn, blah, 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 blah. All right, and then we get to this turn right here. So remember, my Vegeta has only attacked one time. Now, what would you guys have me do? Do I put Vegeta in slot 1 right here? If I put him in slot 2, I'm called an ass. If I put him in slot 1, I'm called an ass. You guys have heard me several times say, you know, I'm not changing. I'm going to be exactly the same way I always am. Okay? I'll battle with you guys all day long. I go left, you guys yell at me. I go right, I get yelled at. Like, it's just, no matter what, I'm getting yelled at. So that's why I am the way I am, right? And I'm going to fight you fuckers all the time. Because it's like, there's nothing I could have done here that would satisfy people. If we put him in slot 1 and they just super and blow him away, I get accused of sabotaging him. We put him in slot 2 in the cuck position, which is kind of the correct way to do this, but then UI Goku kills him. Right? Like Vegeta's got to just sit in that cuck chair, man. So then we get to our next turn, and then this is what the clip is on. So at full context of the run, I don't think I played this run badly. I don't think I'm misunderstanding Vegeta. Nothing, man. He's just not that great. And then we get there, and then that's how you're on, what are we, turn 8 with 1 attack. That's how. Like, it's very basic. And then guess what happens? UI Goku mostly blows. Does UI Goku kill them? Yeah, UI Goku kills them. So Vegeta, we went through the whole run. Vegeta did 1 attack because he's a slot 2 character. Slot 2 damage dealer. So then we review the tape. You put him in slot 2. Oh, no way, man. Not needed when there's a screenshot of him with 1 attack in 8 turns. Just understand that, like, this is how these people on Twitter argue, man. Now, I saw this, and I had to get this in here. Had to get this in here. You know it's a character thing. Because none of that shit happened when Dokkan last year released a physical, dodge-centric headliner and dropped him with 2 STR dodge-canceling bosses, by the way. Chat, do you know who he's referring to? It's Carnival fucking Gogeta. Okay? Now, Gogeta has a similar effect that I really like for Vegeta, too, but there is a little bit of a difference in that Vegeta, you know, Vegeta's asking for 10 orbs. Here, let me get these guys back here. And let me just get Gogeta next to him. Remember, Vegeta's asking for you to get 10 orbs here. Whereas Gogeta, it's basically just get a rainbow orb. And he's good. Right? Because the rainbow orb... where is it? Yeah, right here. The rainbow orb gets him the additional super. And then you're likely going to have 18 ki just by getting a rainbow orb. So it's... to be fair, though... I feel like Rainbow Orbs typically just leads to a lot of characters being able to eat, but you do have to give the lion's share of it to Vegeta. So keep in mind, we have that. Now, Gogeta's guarding for his first 3 turns, and then when Gogeta transforms, chat, he has a couple of things, man. Number 1, he has this, which, so any AoE super boss ever, Gogeta is effective against it. Even if it's a dodge-canceling boss, Gogeta's effective against it. Dodge canceling boss, huh? So if we went to challenge event real quick, and then let's say we went theoretically to this, and then theoretically we went to this, and then disables evasion and attacks guaranteed to hit. What does this say? What is that? Huh? Huh? What's that? Oh, he has a counter against that, doesn't he? Oh, that's weird. That's so weird. I guess people don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but they act like they know what they're talking about. It's so crazy, man. And then, oh, by the way, he has this, dude, which is like, you know. Does Evolution Blue Vegeta have anything like this? No. Does he have anything like this? No. Does he have anything like this? No. Does he have anything like this? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. We are not fucking comparing this guy to this guy. No, the fuck we are not. No, we are not. And the other thing, too, is, you know, whereas Vegeta needs to do 50 attacks to get this shit, which you're never gonna get, like Gogeta, like you don't like Gogeta. You could spend the whole fight floating, and then in the crucial moment, Gogeta will end the fight and save the fight. So I just wanted to point this out. So okay, Mystic makes a strong point right here. Most of the community doesn't play JP, right? Like that is true. So I'm seeing a lot of complaints about the anniversary, or maybe not even complaints is the correct word, but people talking about aspects of the anniversary that's like this on JP, which has always been like this forever and always will be, right? All right, Red Zone Beerus. Yep. The other phase that canceled Dodge was, Broly, Chila, and Lemo in the memorable battle fight. This is comedy. Golden Frieza from the Red Zone did as well at the end. Bro, Golden Frieza was a fish. You never ate that countdown super. Like, it's comedy. Yeah, like, that shit ends. So it's like, we're talking about Beerus, but Gogeta literally has a fucking counter to Beerus' super attack, man. Like, I don't know. I just think, I get it. Like, people like this character. I mean, this guy Solak all year has been saying that in Evolution Blue Vegeta is way better than UI Goku, which I would have agreed going into Tanabata. Going into Tanabata, the bosses took a big step up, and then it's like, man, like Vegeta started being able to die very easily from that point in Evolution Blue Vegeta. I mean, this guy was saying in Evolution Blue Vegeta was better than Beast Gohan, which was the real crazy one. Like, no, dude. No, man. So, listen, no one, well, okay, I don't want to say no one hates Evolution Blue Vegeta. I don't hate characters. It's only their kits I don't like. I do not care. Like, I try my absolute best to be very fair. I think the biggest example of me being fair that comes to my mind, we don't need all this. Let me just cut all this up. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, by the way, remember, Windows 11 is dog shit, so, like, my recording quality has dipped tremendously in the last couple of days, and I don't really know what to do besides I try and, like, downgrade to Windows 10. I bought a new PC, and it had Windows 11, and then Windows 11 released a broken update, and now I'm just kind of stuck. Like, there's nothing that I know I could do about it. Man, I was asking Nano and stuff, and it's like, bro, like, it's just, like, Nano's reply was basically sucks to suck. Like, all right, Nano, we'll just fight through it, I guess. I'm looking for Blue Kaioken. Here he is. All right, I hated this unit. Like, his original, like, nah, not for me. But when he got his EZA, like, his damage was so... It's very rare where I'll concede to damage. But I'm not, like... Well, I was going to say I'm not an idiot, but I am an idiot. But I'm not, like, someone who is not... What should I say? Not someone who's not fair, I guess? I don't know. Basically, his damage was actually so overwhelming that it's like, okay, yeah, he actually is a beast. This is a character I hate. But... Like, he's just too good. Like, there's no second where I'm going to say, yep, he's not a monster. Right? So, like, tier lists we're dropping. I mean, I could, I don't know. February 2023? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Wait, that's the old one? Yeah, boom. Look, boom. I'm objective, kids. Sorry. Hate to break your hearts, kids. I'm objective, man. Okay? I have no allegiances to nothing besides being good. That's it. Be good. Be good. If the character's good, I will say, guys, they are good. If the character's not good, if the character's got shitty flaws, if the character's like in Super Saiyan 4 Goku level, who's bad, I mean, I'm sorry, man. Everyone could be mad at me and yelling at me, and I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I think, which is that they're not that good. So, in summary with this Vegeta, what is the issue with him? He's just simply a damage dealer that goes in slot 2. We have waves, dozens of these exact characters, damage dealers, who go in slot 2. So he does nothing special. When a fight has tough mechanics, locking, we went over this video, we saw what happens with locking. AoE attacks, damage thresholds, he's weak to it all, man. If a boss seals you at the start of turn, he's weak to it because he has to super attack. Like, it's just, he's weak to anything. If we're going to go fight a pussy boss who does nothing, Vegeta, his damage, he'll be able to do a lot of damage, and, we could get through the fight quickly. But that's it. It's got to be some pussy boss that does nothing. But they release our characters these days so good, right? With these strong mechanics and shit like that. Like, they release the bosses with unfair mechanics too to balance it. So be ready for that. So, in summary, with this entire video, I think that this is the most underwhelming Part 1 anniversary character ever.